Hello again, everybody. This is Rocket Rick J18 coming to you from the launching pad. And today, I'm just back from Strongsville, where I had a wonderful show and a wonderful time visiting with our fellow YouTubers, and just couldn't have been any better. It was just terrific. So, what I wanted to do today was show you some of the cards that I got, and I'm gonna kind of break this up into a couple different videos because otherwise it'd be too long, and that way you can enjoy seeing some cards and uh, hearing me drone on about what a wonderful time we had in Strongsville. And I certainly would encourage anybody who is thinking about attending to make an effort to do so next year because you won't regret it. Um, so let's turn to some cards and take a look at them, and then we'll regroup at near the end. So here we're gonna make some adjustments, and then we will be in a position to. So what I'm these cards will all be ungraded, so we can really zoom in on them if you want to. Um, so the first card I'm going to show you is a card that I picked up to complete my Frank Robinson base cards set, and I will expand this to show uh, some uh, other cards along with the base cards, and maybe buy a few other cards that might be necessary to complete my tops cards with images of Frank Robinson on them. So this is the 1957 tops Frank Robinson, which is his first tops card. And I like to say it's not the rookie card because there, as far as I know, there is only one 1956 card of Frank Robinson. Now, if there are others and you know about it, please tell me because I don't know about it, obviously, and I'd like to. Um, the one card that I know of that was actually issued in 1956 is the 1956 Cons Wiener card, and it is a blank back, so it's you kind of just have to identify it from the picture. Um, and So anyway, this is the rookie card, which I'm going to have graded by SGC so that it matches all of the other cards in my Frank Robinson run. I don't have that many runs. I mean, I have, you know, I guess, if it's a Topps or a Bowman card, then I have a lot of runs because I have most of those cards. I lack one card of having a run of the Mantle cards, and you can guess which that one is. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to jinx it. And I do have a complete run of all the uh, Topps and Bowman uh, Willie Mays cards. So I've got a few, but I'm not really a serious collector of individual runs of that type. So that's the Frank Robinson rookie, uh, and that is going to complete a project. The next card I have to show you is at the beginning of a project, and it is a 1954 New York Journal American card of the great Yankee outfielder Hank Bauer. Hank Bauer took over for Charlie Keller, King Kong Keller, when he retired. And Hank Bauer went on to manage the Baltimore Orioles to their first World Series championship in Baltimore. I don't think the St. Louis Browns, who was the predecessor of the Baltimore Orioles, the Major League franchise, I don't believe they ever won a World Series championship. They did win an American League pennant once, I believe in 1944. The New York Journal American cards are very flimsy. They were, of course, included as a premium with when you bought the appropriate newspapers, and then they had a little contest on there, and you could win some cash or I don't know if they actually awarded baseball cards. I'm guessing probably not. But the New York Journal American was a Hearst newspaper, as it mentions in the fine print down here. And it was a pretty popular newspaper of its day. So I'm going to try to collect the set, and I want to give a shout out to Sammy Thunder, at Sammy Thunder, because he has made it possible for me to acquire I haven't got him yet, but we've just made an arrangement today to acquire some duplicates of primarily New York Giants cards. And so I'm looking forward to getting those. And somewhere along the line, I'll get a few more of the Yankee cards. I don't have any of the Brooklyn cards yet. And so I'll tell you more about that as time goes along. But that's a project. So this goes into that project. The next card I have to show you is a 1952 Topps high number card of John Rutherford. This is card number 320, and it looks pretty good on the back side. I wish the backs looked the fronts looked as good as the backs, although this one is in pretty good shape. There's a little rash on the card saver, but the card looks pretty decent. And let's see if I pull it out here. Well, it is a crease, and there's also a fisheye right there. So it's got some rough edges, but it's under $200, which is there's not all that many of the 52 Topps cards that you can get for less than $200 in any condition, I have to say. And that's what I'm kind of going after first, because my monthly acquisitions are really not going to be designed to get a big card, because I don't really want to buy big cards, on eBay. Mainly because they're very expensive. You have to pay sales tax and shipping and handling fees, and whatever all else. An interesting story. I don't know whether it's a fact or not. I think it may be that it is. Um, this was told to me, and I believe it to be true, that when Mr. Mint opened his, uh, you know, the 52 tops find, opened all those packs and what have you, um, the the scarcest card was this one, high number card. Um, Single, they're all single prints except for the first three cards. So they were printed on 100 card sheets, I believe. And there are only 97 cards. So three of the cards had to be double printed. And they turned out to be the Mickey Mantle, number 311, number 312, which is the uh, Jackie Robinson card, and number 313, which is the Bobby Thompson card. So those are actually less scarce than these cards, but even at that, as far as what what turned up in all that really huge find is to be the hardest card to get was Johnny Rutherford. So that's what they say, and I think it's probably true. Sounds like it should be true. So this is card number 5. I'm actually 1 month ahead of my effort to accumulate high number 52 tops cards. So, I feel pretty good about that. And the next cards I want to show are 1951 Berk Ross cards, which are the smaller, uh, physically a smaller issue of the two, 1951 and 52, and also smaller in the number of total cards issued, and also smaller in the number of baseball cards issued. So, um, 72 cards in the 51 series. They were issued in boxes of 18 cards per box in 4 different boxes. Um, so here is New York Yankee infielder Jerry Coleman, later to become a well-known broadcaster uh, in the Yankee stable there. So that's Jerry Coleman. Uh, Here's Dominic DiMaggio. Here's Johnny Mize as a New York Yankee. And here is Vic Raschi, a New York Yankee pitcher. So there's 3 Yankees, 1 Red Sox, 1 Boston Braves, National League Rookie of the Year in 1950. And then finally, there are 2 Philadelphia Phillies. This, of course, is Robin Roberts, and this one is Del Ennis, and then the Johnny Mize, Jerry Coleman, and Vic Raschi. So there's 7 new 1951 Berk Ross cards, which gets me to about 15 or so cards, and then out of the cards that I have recently acquired, including these as well as some others, that is going to take up all but about 6 with what I already have. So there's going to be 6 more than what I have here. So, and that's what I have to show you, and awfully glad to be able to show those to you and work on some of my set builds and 52 tops, 51 Berk Ross, and 54 New York Journal Americans. So I'm going to rejoin you here, and so if you haven't watched Sammy Thunder's his channel, please like and subscribe. You can find Sammy on YouTube at Sammy Thunder, which I think is a great show. Lots of information. Sammy is cutting back on some of the cards that he has collected and moved on from them. He sold quite a few in Strongsville, and he also collected a few. So good for Sammy. Like and subscribe to his channel. You won't regret it, and look forward to that. And, so that's what I have for you. And with that in mind, this is Rocket Rick J18 from the launching pad, wishing all your collecting dreams come true.